The facts, the evidence, the truth. This is Crime The Eway.
Hinds County coroner has identified the 3 victims killed in Saturday night's triple homicide in Jackson. The victims are identified as 25-year-old Keyana Weathersby, her 2-year-old son, Camari Givens, and 30-year-old Erica Weathersby, Keyana's sister and the child's aunt. Jackson police say the 3 were found shot multiple times inside a home on Queen Alexandria Lane just after 9:15 Saturday night. Investigators say a red 2020 Mitsubishi Mirage belonging to one of the victims was taken from the scene. The vehicle has since been recovered. It was recovered at Manhattan Park in North Jackson.
This video contains discussion of real-life violence and harm to children, which some viewers may find disturbing. This video may include images, audio, or video clips used for educational and commentary purposes under Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act, fair use. On what began as an ordinary weekend in Jackson, Mississippi, residents living along Queen Alexandria Lane had no idea their neighborhood was about to become the scene of one of the city's most devastating crimes in recent memory. Late Saturday night, emergency calls brought officers to a residence after what was initially reported as an aggravated assault. But when officers entered the home, the situation was far worse than anyone expected. Inside were 3 victims suffering from fatal gunshot wounds. There would be no rescue, no miracle, only heartbreak. The victims were later identified as 30-year-old Erica Weathersby, 25-year-old Keyana Weathersby, and Keyana's 2-year-old son, Camari Givens. For loved ones, the unimaginable had happened. 2 sisters taken together and a toddler whose life had barely begun. While investigators have released very little personal information about the family, relatives have shared photographs remembering them as people who were deeply loved. The death of a child is heartbreaking under any circumstance, but when that child becomes the victim of intentional violence, the pain reaches far beyond one family. It affects an entire community. Jackson Police Chief Rachel Brackney did not hide her emotions while addressing reporters. She described the crime as horrifying, vile, and heartbreaking. She also referred to whoever was responsible as an absolute coward, emphasizing that killing a defenseless toddler represents one of the worst forms of violence imaginable. Those comments reflected just how disturbing investigators believed the crime scene to be. Authorities asked the public to be on the lookout for the missing Mitsubishi. The following day, investigators located the vehicle abandoned in North Jackson. Although finding the car was an important development, it did not immediately lead detectives to the person responsible. Police processed the vehicle for forensic evidence, hoping fingerprints, DNA, surveillance footage, or other physical evidence could help identify whoever committed the murders. At the time of this recording, detectives continue working to identify everyone responsible for this crime. It also led to 3 people arrested, Cornelius and Jordan Carter, and also Michaela Young, who allegedly drove the 2 men to the residence. As of this recording, a 4th suspect has been arrested in Forney, Texas, and extradited back to Jackson, Mississippi. This is an ongoing investigation and may be more arrests in the future.
2 suspects were described as dangerous individuals with criminal pasts. Jackson Police Chief Rachel Brackney reflects on the actions of suspected killers, who they believe are responsible for a triple murder on Queen Alexandria Lane.
But you have to have a heart of pure evil you just have to have a heart of pure evil.
Tuesday morning, 28-year-old Cornelius Carter and 28-year-old Jordan Carter were both charged with capital murder for the shootings that killed 30-year-old Erica Weathersby, her sister, 25-year-old Keyana Weathersby, and Keyana's 2-year-old son, Camari Givens. Officials confirmed the suspects knew the victims.
So we know this was not random, but we will not comment or speculate on motive. Again, we don't want to jeopardize this case.
Brackney says the details of the case are brutal, revealing the toddler was sleeping in his bed when he was shot.
These are the kind of cases that haunt detectives, seasoned detectives, who've been to a lot of horrific scenes over the years. And normally you can move through them in order to get the work done. This one has caused quite a few of us to pause.
This similar sentiment is shared by the founder of Reset Jackson, which is a local crime prevention organization.
I think we're just headed in the wrong direction as a city and as a people.
He says this triple homicide, along with other recent incidents like the murder of 18-year-old Jacoby Tillman at a gas station early Tuesday morning, has pushed him to do more. Hopkins hopes to be the bridge between law enforcement and community members so they can have more trust in each other.
We need to be back in the streets. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up prayer rallies. We're going to set up peace marches and peace rallies. And again, we're going to try to get with the JPD and also Capitol Police.
Thanks, Dave. And developing tonight, a third arrest has been made in Saturday's triple homicide in Jackson. 25-year-old Michaela Young was denied bond today during her initial appearance in court. She was arrested yesterday. Young is charged with capital murder. Cornelius Carter and Jordan Carter, who are both 28, were arrested Monday night in connection with the murders of a mother, her 2-year-old son, and her sister. The men are not related. 24-year-old Keyana Weathersby, 30-year-old Erica Weathersby, and Keyana Weathersby's son, Camari Givens, were shot multiple times. Jackson Police Chief Rochelle Brackney says this was a targeted attack.
In just a moment, but first, this breaking news update.
A fourth arrest has been made in the triple homicide in Jackson. A fourth suspect in custody. Jackson Police Chief Rochelle Brackney announced the arrest in a press conference today. The suspect was arrested in Texas and is being brought back to Mississippi. Now, the man, who has not been identified, will be charged with capital murder. Saturday, a 2-year-old boy, his mother, and his aunt were shot multiple times on Queen Alexandria Lane. 3 people are already in custody. Chief Brackney says 30-year-old Erica Weathersby, 25-year-old Keyana Weathersby, and her 2-year-old son, Camari Givens, were killed.
Justice cannot erase pain. It cannot bring back loved ones. But for families devastated by violence, justice can be an important step toward healing. Our thoughts remain with everyone who knew and loved Keyana Weathersby, Erica Weathersby, and little Camari Givens. If you have thoughts about this case, share them respectfully in the comments below. Please remember that family members often read these discussions. If you enjoyed this fact-based true crime coverage, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive from Crime The Eway. Until next time, stay safe. And remember, every victim has a story that deserves to be told.